speaking about a huge amount over the course of the summer. We know that Newcastle were very interested in Marc, Guéhi, the Crystal Palace defender. I lost track as to how many offers were rejected. I think there was about 4 of them in the end. I think the biggest totaled £65 million. Newcastle couldn't get their man. He stayed at Selhurst Park and has been an important figure for them in what has been a really challenging season. But we have some breaking news that you rightly say has been brought to our attention over the course of the last hour or so. Chelsea are interested in signing Marc Guéhi. One of the reasons in signing that because of the injury to Wesley Fofana, who's had a torrid time since joining the club at Stamford. He's had a torrid time for Brid. Really has found game time hard to come by because he hasn't been able to get a consistent run. However, Chelsea are looking at their current squad, they're looking at the defensive injuries, and they see Marc Guéhi as someone that potentially could step into the plate. Just 24 years old, significantly, he only has 18 months left on his current Crystal Palace contract. One thing that's really interesting about this as well is because there is one player that's currently on loan from Chelsea to Crystal Palace, Trevor Chalobah. So it may be an interesting topic of conversation when the dialogue happens between Crystal Palace and Chelsea and they say, well, look, we're interested in Marc Guéhi. However, if we can't come to an agreement there, we might have to recall Chalobah. So which would you rather lose? So that might be an interesting point when the two clubs do start to communicate. But the key news is Chelsea interested in Marc Guéhi.
Right now, Darmesh, there was a time when Chelsea were doing business and we all giggled behind our hands. We don't do that anymore because it looks like they've done brilliant business and they've got their squad right. Do we expect them to actually do more business in this window?
I think when we talk about more business, I think they'll always be open to doing business. But we should also look at potential departures at Chelsea because the big theme before June the 31st, and I've taken 3 or 4 minutes into this transfer show to mention those 3 letters, PSR. And I'm not saying Chelsea are in danger of breaching PSR, but every single club will have that just lurking in the background. They want to make sure that they're not scrambling around trying to do deals before June the 30th to ensure that they can go into the summer and really go for it. So I think there could be an opportunity if the right offers were to come to Chelsea for a few of their players to be allowed to leave. I think they would listen to offers for the likes of Ben Chilwell, for Carney Chukwuemeka and Cesare Cazorla, and I don't think Enzo Maresca has made a secret of that. He's pretty upfront, is Enzo Maresca. When he's asked a question, if Ben Chilwell's been out of a squad, for example, for a few weeks, has he got a future here? Maybe he hasn't. Maybe we have to listen to offers in January. So I think, while we speak about Marc Guéhi, just keep an eye